The teachers are relaxed, they are well paid. There were some claims of 1.2 billion naira the lecturers were agitating for, which they went on strike. I accepted, but I told them, listen, I can't pay it at once. Can you allow me to stagger it and pay you 15 million naira per month until whatever time it takes to finish it? And they agreed. So we've been able to fine-tune things here and there to make sure our children have the best when it comes to education.
Now, why did you say your state is the most visited by the EFCC?
Almost on a weekly basis, we have visitors, EFCC, inviting almost everybody. The last invitation now is the one that the clerk of the house has been invited. Sometimes speaker is invited, PAMSECs, commissioners. But I think it's from the petition writers. It's only in Imo State that you have an office for petition writing, somewhere very close to government house. A proper office. You pay, they write whatever you want them to write. And somehow I think it's the handwork of political opponents who want to write on nothing. That's why I was really very angry. I said, comparatively, look at Imo State, getting in 3 years 165 billion naira. And imagine, compare with states like Akwa Ibom, that gets 811 billion naira within these same 3 years. So if you imagine Akwa Ibom in the past 7 years, talking about 1.8 to 2 trillion naira. And this is a state, 165 billion naira. The only state that can be compared with me is Abia, and Anambra, and Enugu, states like that within the neighborhood. Now, even at that, for Abia must have been there, if it's 7 years, talking about close about 400 billion. But why should they disturb a state offering free education? Excuse me. From secondary to university, I can't get commendation other than inviting my poor staff and my poor distant building to 7 general hospitals standard, the state-of-the-art diagnostic center, building 205 schools, over 600 kilometers of road being tied, new city of Okigwe, centenary towers of 18 floors of 1,000 apartments, the Young Scientist College, Imo College for Advanced Professional Studies, and so many projects uncountable. Well, so they should have been bothered. Yes, they should visit me to ask me, how is the money coming? And I think that's the vision that people need to ask, how am I making the money to do so? All
right, good question, but that is where we'd like to say thank you very much for your time, Your Excellency, on the News at 10.
Thank you.
Well, we've been speaking with the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency Owele Rochas Okorocha. Well, it's back to you, Ijoma.
State Governor Rochas Okorocha as he gives account of his stewardship 3 years on. Now, all is not calm in Bassa local government area of Plateau State in north-central Nigeria following the crisis which has left several people dead, with farmlands destroyed and homes abandoned over a land tussle. Mediators and mediations have been held between the two warring communities by religious organizations, security agents and government officials hoping to restore law and order. On our community reports tonight, we look into the land dispute with a view to finding a lasting solution.
Tisala, now you're talking.
Plateau State, the 12th largest state in Nigeria, once celebrated as the home of peace and tourism, but sadly, that title has been overrun by violence among the citizens over land, power, and resources. As if the state does not have enough problems, the residents of two communities in Bassa local government area are adding to his already dismal resume. The Rigwe and Rukuba communities share history. But has it always been rosy?
Before 1970, our people have written, that is the Rigwe people, have written a lot of complaints to the government in respect of boundary demarcation between the Irigwe and the Rukuba people. Actually, all these complaints that have been written, there hasn't been any answer from the government.
Hostilities broke out recently after an annual hunting festival had the two factions at loggerheads over rights to land.
On Monday, we were here on Monday in the morning. That Monday, I was closely from my house and doing some work there. So after all, they could just tell us, say, people, and they come here. So we say, which kind of people when they come here? We will never know anything about. Now we just stop the work. After small now, we just see people, they gather, they come from here now, they just come gather us here, Gabada. As they see the people now, no, we never plan anything here, and we can stand. We do this here, go and bang, bang, bang. Now we started to run.
The authorities mediating in the offensive are appealing for calm from the two communities to avoid a total breakdown of law and order.
Immediately the conflict started, we sent up units of mobile police officers to the scene. They helped the existing police officers there to bring about the peace. But then immediately after that, we held a series of meetings with the elders, the traditional leaders, and the elders of the communities, where they gathered, and even the youths, where they gathered to bring up a communique, where they resolved that they are going to maintain peace in the area.
But is a peaceful coexistence possible?
Since we're here, we no get problem with them. And we don't know what it cost that day. They could just come blocks for here, they destroy us, all our everything. So our brothers, they are not present. Our fathers, all our mothers, they are all now and we don't see them. We don't know where they are now.
A lot has been done. We as members of the community, together with the traditional rulers, together with the local government, we've tried our best to see that we bring down the situation under control.
While the Boundary Commission decides on how the disputed land is shared equally, those perpetuating the violent acts hopefully will see beyond the darkness of war into the light of peace.
Etisola, now you're talking.
When the news at 10 returns, Governor Fashola pays tribute to Sir Michael Otedola. To join us again.
One day, she'll be all grown up, with her own opinions, her own style, her own life. Until then, it's your job to take care of her, to make sure you build a safe and solid foundation like your mother did for you. Introducing Kids First from First Bank. Start saving for your child's future today. And because it's First Bank, you can be sure that when it's time, we'll be there for her. Open an account for your child today, because at First Bank, kids come first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ghana. Please remain seated and ensure your seatbelts are fastened. You can now turn on your MTN mobile phone data to enjoy a browsing rate of 5 kobo per kilobyte with MTN One World. Thank you.
Absolutely. Browse like home with MTN One World. Surfing the web from any MTN operating country costs the same like home. Enjoy affordable rates when you call and send text messages. Terms and conditions apply.
MTN, everywhere you go. Buy a Milo Champ Pack and get a sports water bottle for free. Catch the fun as you collect all 3 sports designs. Milo!
Nestle Milo, the energy food drink of future champions.
Surround yourself with the world's first cinematically curved UHD TV from Samsung.
Get ready for an exciting breakfast experience with Lipton and Blue Band Sip, Spread, and Win promo. Simply buy 2 packs of Lipton plus 1 tub of Blue Band 450 grams or 2 packs of Lipton plus 2 tubs of Blue Band 250 grams. Present your purchases at any redemption point to get a scratch card for a chance to win fabulous gifts. Remember, the more you sip and spread, the more fabulous gifts you stand to win. Promo runs from March to May 2014. See print and posters for details. Enjoy rewarding breakfast moments with Lipton and Blue Band.
Enjoy exclusive benefits suited just for you with the new Airtel Premier Club.
When you're on our premier roaming bundles, you will enjoy free incoming calls and reduced call rates to more than 20